Hi everybody and welcome back to my channel. If you don't know me, my name is Andra, and in today's video I'm gonna do a battle of foundations. I'm gonna be comparing two of them. I have here Estee Lauder Double Wear in the color 1W2 Sand and Kat Von D Lock-It Foundation in the color Light 45 Warm. As you can see, I have used quite a lot of product from the Kat Von D one, and this is brand new. Although I have tried it before in the past, I took a little sample from Sephora and I saw how it is on my face and I loved it, but I haven't tried it in quite a while, so I'm excited to put these side by side and see how they compare, because when you just put it all over your face and then the next day you put the other one, you can't really tell if they are similar or not. But when you put them side by side and go through the same experience with both of them and see how they look at the end of the day, that's the true test. So that's exactly what I'm gonna do today. I'm gonna put them now. It's about 10 o'clock in the morning and I'm gonna take them off at the end of the night as late as I can before falling asleep. Quickly, I'm gonna analyze the packaging. First, I'm gonna start with the Kat Von D. It has a great packaging. This is plastic, it's clear, you can see the product, and it does have a very smart way of taking the product out, and that's by pushing everything from the bottom to the top so you don't waste any product at all. It does come with a pump, obviously, and it also has a little cap that you put here in the front, and then you just press right here and the product comes out. I love how it looks. It's black, it's very Kat Von D like, really pretty, and as I said, it's plastic, so you're not going to break this at all. So for the packaging, this is amazing. I don't have anything to say bad about it. It's great. Then here is the Estee Lauder one, and it does come in a glass bottle, which, yes, it looks beautiful. It feels a little bit more luxurious than this plastic one, but it's very dangerous to travel with this, and even at home you can break this very easily. It doesn't come with a pump. It's just a bottle like this. You can buy the pump separately, but I think that should come with it because it's already very expensive to start with, or at least for me. So I think they should have a pump by default. Other than that, the bottle looks very pretty. I like the gold cap. I like that this is a blurry glass. It's not completely clear, but you can still see the foundation. It does have the shade on the bottom, just like the other one. They both have 1 fluid ounce, which is amazing. I went on Sephora because that's a website that I think pretty much every country has. So I went on Sephora.com, and this is $36. You can get it on sale sometimes if you have, I don't know, coupon code, or maybe because of your Sephora card you get some offers, but the standard price is $36. It comes in a lot of shades, so you have a lot to choose from, and I'm just quickly gonna read what it says here. Lock-It Foundation gives you all the coverage you need to rock a flawless, matte, not flat canvas that stays waterproof, fade-proof, and transfer resistant for 24 hours. That's a lot. This unique formula delivers flexible, full coverage. All you have to do is adjust the amount of foundation you use to quickly and easily achieve your perfect finish. And I have to agree, you can get a light cover or you can get a very full cover depending on the amount of foundation that you use. So I think that's great for this. Although on my everyday use I mix this with something else, so just I can sheer it out. I have the coverage from this, but it's gonna be a little bit sheared out because of the other foundation. But when I want that full coverage, I use this on its own. It also says it's vegan and cruelty free, which is amazing. Apparently they don't have Estee Lauder in Sephora, which is kind of weird, but I went on their website and here it says it's $42. And again, if you take it from Ulta, because that's the place where I got it from, you maybe have some coupon codes or gift cards or something like that and you can get it cheaper. But yeah, so they have, again, a lot of shades to choose from. I think it's about the same. I'm just gonna put on the screen how many shades from each foundation. Flawless Natural Matte feels lightweight and so comfortable you won't believe it's super long wear. No touch-ups needed. So this is pretty much the same. Unifies uneven skin tone and covers imperfections with buildable medium to full coverage, which again, it's amazing. And from what I remember when I tried it a long time ago, it was very easy to put another layer and build up the coverage. So that's amazing, because not always you want that full coverage. You want to be able to use it for some other occasions too. Double Wear, it's oil free and oil controlling, which is amazing because I have super oily skin. Waterproof and transfer resistant, which is kind of the same what the other one claims, and it lasts in hot and humid weather. It doesn't say, oh, it does say 24-hour staying powder. So pretty much they describe these foundations as being the same. So I'm very excited to put them side by side and see how they work on my skin. If you haven't watched my videos before, I do have oily skin, especially in the center part, on the T-zone and on my chin. I do have acne, so I do need coverage, and I do have freckles and some acne marks, and pretty much my skin is uneven and I have to match it with my neck. I do have a yellow undertone. It's not very strong, but definitely it's not pink whatsoever. So I'm kind of yellow towards neutral in that area, but definitely not pink. I have two brushes right here because I don't want to mix the foundations. They're both from Malika Jafrin. They are the same, but the only thing that's different is the cut. This one is flat and this one is angled, but they do apply the foundation exactly the same. And I chose both of them from the same brand because I want the hair to be similar, because believe it or not, the foundation brush that you use or the makeup tool that you use affects the way that your foundation looks on your face. On my right side, I'm going to use the Kat Von D, and on my left side, I'm going to use the Estee Lauder. So I'm just going to put it right here so you can see later on in the video if you forgot. Let's start with the Kat Von D since I already know how to use this one. You can see the coverage is out of this world. It's unreal. I like to use stippling motions and sometimes like this, sort of dragging but not really, because you don't really want to move the foundation too much. You want to spread it with your fingers and then just try to blend it with the foundation, but not moving it, you know. So I'm just making sure it's blended everywhere. Okay, I got the hair out of the way because it was bothering me. So this is done. As you can see, no shine, everything is matte, but it's not drying. It looks beautiful and it matches me perfectly. So I'm gonna put some foundation on my fingers, and with this it's super hard to control how much foundation you're putting, so right off the bat I can tell this one has a very liquid formula, so it's kind of easier to move around other than the Kat Von D one. I'm just gonna need a little bit more right in here and kind of going down my neck. The colors match very nice. Thought I was gonna have a demarcation line, but I'm surprised how well these shades, they're super similar. I'm very surprised. Okay, so I'm done blending. Tell me if you see a difference. I don't really see, although I can say, I don't know if it's because I applied this one after or maybe it's the formula, but I feel like this part is a little bit more shiny. So I'm just gonna let it a little bit to dry, but I'm super surprised with how similar the shades are. A little bit more around here where my freckles are, but very little. I mean, the tiniest amount. And you can see with this one, it's super easy to just build up the coverage. I have a dry patch right here, and the foundation is covering it very nicely, and it's not emphasizing it, which is amazing. I think the Kat Von D one emphasizes dry patches a little bit more. My pores seem to be slightly smaller on this side, but it's something very, very small. My forehead looks amazing. It applied very nicely on top of my nose. Sometimes I have problems with foundations applying on my nose. They don't want to stay, or they set weird in the pores, but I have no problem on both sides. It doesn't feel weird on any side. I just don't sense a difference. Really, they are very, very similar. It's insane. I think the difference is gonna be the way they last throughout the day, because as of right now, seriously, I can't tell a difference. I want to see how concealer applies on top of them, so I'm gonna use the MAC Pro Longwear concealer. Mine is in the shade NC15, and I'm gonna use a taper brush like this. This one is from Jessup. Just gonna take a little bit, because most of the under eye area it's covered with the foundation. Just gonna put a little bit on my nose where I would normally highlight. I love this concealer so much. It adds just the right amount of highlight and coverage, and it's amazing. I love it. To set my face, I'm gonna use some Coty Airspun and a big brush like this, and I'm gonna go very lightly because both foundations are already pretty matte. I'm just gonna set everything, not too much. I'm going to finish the rest of my makeup and I will be right back. Okay, but back to the face. Everything applied just as normal on top. I love everything. I still cannot tell a difference. The only difference that I noticed is that the Kat Von D one is slightly more matte. I don't know how that's gonna work throughout the day. If this side is gonna get oilier faster, or I don't know, but that being said, this side, the Estee Lauder one, it's more forgiving if you have dry patches or... Wow, it's very, very beautiful. I closed the artificial lights and I came closer, and I just have the light from outside. It's very cloudy and it's raining, so I don't know how well the light is, but maybe you can see. And my forehead looks amazing, and my nose. I'm very pleased with both sides. Hello, it's the next day. I'm back. Yesterday I filmed the last update super late and I couldn't talk. I had to do everything in a rush, so I didn't want to do that. And here I am the next day to share with you my thoughts on the two foundations, Estee Lauder Double Wear and Kat Von D Lock-It Foundation. So as you saw throughout the day, they were literally identical. It was super hard to spot a difference. And honestly, I was thinking last night, which one do I like better? It's so weird because I cannot make up my mind. They are literally identical. The only difference that I could say is the formula, in the sense that this one is a little bit more liquidy and this one is kind of thicker, more moussey like. But when you put them on the face, they look just the same. I feel like with this one though, you get a little bit more coverage with the same amount of product, but they are both buildable and you can get the same result in the end. So other than that, they are so similar. It's very hard to pick one, and I think it depends how my skin is that day. I feel like if it's slightly drier than usual, I would go with this because it's not as drying in the sense that it's emphasizing dry patches. But when I have a super oily skin and no dry patches, I would go for this one. But again, they look just identical on my face. Packaging wise, I would totally go for this one because it's plastic. It does have this super smart way of getting the product out. It does have a pump, which this one doesn't. This is glass, it doesn't have a pump, and you just have to pour on your hand, and sometimes you get too much, especially in the beginning when the bottle is full, so you have to be careful. But I have to agree, it does look a little bit more luxurious this way, although I really like this packaging. I like that it's black, I like that it's clear, I like the Kat Von D design that she did. So if I have to choose the packaging, definitely I would choose this one. But at the end of the day, which one do I pick? Super hard. As I said, they are identical on the face and it's super hard to spot a difference. But I think I will go with Kat Von D because, as I said, I love the packaging, and with the same amount of product, I feel like you get a lot more full coverage with this one than with the Estee Lauder. But as I said, they are almost identical on the face. You can get the same result with both of them. I have watched some videos in the past with people talking about both of them. Some people say this one is way better, some people say this one is way better. On my face, they performed the same. At the end of the night, I couldn't tell a difference. I'm only picking this one because of the packaging and because of the formula itself. As I said, with the same amount of product, I feel like you get more coverage with this one. I would recommend before buying them, because they're high in foundations and they are more expensive than your $10–15 foundation at the drugstore, go to Sephora or where you can buy them and ask for a sample and see how they perform on your face. You can get both at the same time and do what I did. On one half of the face you put this one, and on the other half you put this one, and see which one you like better. And because if you use this one on one day and this one the next day, the things you do in that day may be different, and maybe in the first day you were sweating a lot more, and in the second day you were at home doing pretty much nothing. So you can't really compare that. You have to wear them at the same time so you can see the actual difference. And for me, I didn't see it. They were literally the same. At the end of the night, both parts of my face looked identical. I really want to know if you have tried them before. Which one do you like? Do you love them? Do you hate them? Do you think they're normal and you have tried other things that are way better? Please let me know in the comments. I hope you find this video helpful. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. Also, don't forget to check out my vlog channel if you want to see what I do when I don't post here. And until next time, take care. Bye!